trying to be like me. I was just thinking this.
She was. I stole it from you. I did.
Hey, Dippers. This is Melanie Loren.
This is Holly Chanel, and this is Dipped with
Yes,
Sweet and Hot.
it is. Welcome to another episode. This is episode 4.
Four. We're on
This will
episode
be
4. Yes.
episode 4 of season 3, The
Mm-hmm.
Audacity.
A lot of audacious things happening.
A lot of, and you know what? We have been up to some things that we've been so busy doing the things and making them happen that we forgot to tell people that we did the things.
Yes. Yes.
Namely, you can see us now. We're
Namely.
on YouTube. So if you are listening to
Please
us,
do. Yes. Subscribe.
yes, please go to our channel. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Dipped with Sweet and Hot on YouTube.
Just like it sounds, just like it's spelled, just like everywhere. Dipped with Sweet and Hot on YouTube.
Yes. We actually started this at the beginning of this season with our sneak peek back on Juneteenth. That episode is also on YouTube. So you can go back, catch up on that. And it just occurred to me that we didn't actually tell the people they could see us if
We
you want
didn't.
to.
We
Now,
didn't.
of course, for our loyal listeners, we're always going to be on all the podcast platforms.
Absolutely.
Right? So we're still going to be
Absolutely.
on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts. However you listen to us, we will always be there. You just have another option now because sometimes you might feel like seeing our faces.
Listen, I don't know about you, but I'm fine as hell. Hey, how y'all doing?
Look, confidence on 1,000. I love it. Yes.
The audacity.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And so yeah, if you want to just sit down and chill with us and see our faces, you can do that now. So yeah, y'all head on over to YouTube and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Dip with Sweet and Hot. And of course, definitely follow, like all our stuff on the socials.
Absolutely.
We are Dip with Sweet and Hot across all the social media platforms.
And that is DIPPEDWITHSWEETANDHOT.
Like
Wait.
hot like a sizzle. I did it to my face, but I feel like I should have done like.
Yeah, so
like
silly.
that.
But you know what? I think we got a spectrum of sweet and hot today.
Okay.
Like, so it's super sweet that we're on YouTube. And then we got some bittersweet.
But let's just focus on the sweet. Let's just focus on the sweet part of the bittersweet. So you go ahead. You go ahead and tell the people what our bittersweet is.
The bittersweet is that super producer Lewis is now former super producer Lewis.
Yes. And that's the bitter part.
That's the bitter part. But the sweet part is that he has left us to pursue all of the dreams. Like, you know how somebody is doing something and then you're like, oh, you're doing a new thing. No. He's
doing new things, plural,
like
all
several
at the same time.
Yeah.
Simultaneously.
So please make sure you follow our super producer Louis Jacques Jr. You often might see the hashtag Life with Lou. I call him Chef Lou RD because he's an amazing chef. Like, y'all need to get on my boy. Like, he's just out of control. And then he's in all of the plays, all of the musicals. Like, he's just on everybody's stage. And so we are super proud. And though it is bittersweet, you will always be our number one super producer.
Yes, he will always be our inaugural super producer here on Dip with Sweet and Hot. And we just wanted to give him his flowers publicly
100%.
for 2 seasons.
2 beautiful seasons.
We would not have gotten off the ground and we would not be here with you in season 3 had it not been for Mr. Louis Jacques. So let's give it up for Lou. We want to thank you.
Also, honorable mention to Mrs. Denise Jacques for putting up with us and putting up with us taking her husband time. I love my sister.
Yes,
and I appreciate you. And here's to all the greatness and new beginnings y'all got coming y'all way. I'll be there to visit soon. Love you.
Okay, yes. So definitely feeling sweet. We sending him all the sweet vibes for all of his new adventures, his new undertakings. We know he's going to have so much success. So we love you, Lou. Okay.
So we're on the spectrum still. We went sweet. We're at bittersweet now.
Now let's get over to some hot because you know we have to do sweet and hot.
Spicy.
Now, listen here. I decided that we just gonna get right into it. Cause speaking of hot, I'm ready to cook somebody. Okay. I'm ready to roast. If you listen to last week's episode,
Mm-hmm.
you heard and or saw the story time. And it was a clip from Miss Kendra G's dating show.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to replay it for you, but we're going to break it down because today we're going to be talking about audacity in dating. My God. We
I
could do a
mean,
whole season right there on that.
we really could. Actually, you know what? We actually have stopped ourselves from doing a whole season on the perils of dating in the current situation. Like it's rough out here, homie.
There are so many, the stories abound. So we're gonna do a whole we're gonna delve into audacity in dating, and we're gonna cook it. I said cook, we're gonna kick it off with this dude who is a prime example of audacity in dating. Holly, you got that clip for us?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Should she look a certain way?
Well, I work out. I'm
You do
not
what?
super fit. I work out. I'm not physically super 100%, like in that that super chiseled frame, but I really don't want something that's super, super heavy. I just don't like super heavy because I can't lift you up. If I can't lift you up, I'm not really making your day. Yeah, Kendra, I don't want something I can't lift up. I mean, for real. I'm cheating them out of a good time. At least be about 175 or lower. And then we could have a good time. Is that too much to ask for?
So weigh as much as one of your arms.
No, I mean 175 isn't really. That's not too big. Let's do the Kendra cam.
Oh, okay.
You know what? I appreciate his confidence.
Yo, I just have to tell the people that when I first saw that clip, it was me by myself in my living room, sitting on my couch, and I cackled for about 5 minutes straight. Do you know how long that is in laughing time?
That's a lot of time.
That's a lot.
Your abs
Yo,
hurt after that.
I was in literal tears because you know how you start laughing at something initially, and then you start laughing at the fact that you're laughing.
Right.
I just kept thinking the funny stuff inside this video.
Here's the thing, like the level of I give him props for the confidence because he doubled down and tripled down and quadrupled down. And at the time where she cut out the video, because this is like a 14-minute long video, at the point where the video cuts out, he's like, "Oh, let me give you a full body shot so you can pan down."
That's not confidence.
Oh, that's delusion?
That's Delulu. He's Delulu. The level of we have crossed over from audacity into Delulu.
Into delusion. Yeah.
It's on a spectrum. What the
I mean, but here's the thing, Melanie. I think you're pissed.
I'm laughing.
I think it's hilarious because like this is my everyday.
She said this. First of all, let's just go here. I want something. I want something. I don't want something too heavy, sir. You can't eat cheating me out of a good time. Let's not even act like you can hold me up, sir. Okay. You're gonna be wheezing and sweating and passing out. You can't even lift. You think you can lift 175. You think you can lift once. You ain't lift. When was the last time? When was the last time you lifted anything anywhere near 175? This fool had the nerve to say, "I work out." She said, "You what?"
Okay, but Melanie, just hold on for a second though. Okay. He started when she asked the question, he started being extremely self-aware. Like he said he works out. So
The
maybe
very first thing
okay,
he said was that he worked out.
okay, here's the thing. Who knows? Maybe he's doing his chair yoga. Okay. Workout means different things to different people. Okay. And he admitted that he wasn't completely physically fit, right? And he wasn't chiseled with abs and everything. So, maybe he's
You're trying so hard right now. Go ahead.
maybe it's less about like physique for him than it is about just knowing what his personal limits are. Like, who knows? He could like a 5'2", 275-pound chick.
He can't hold 700. He can't hold 175 pounds up for no significant amount of time.
I tried.
You're not gonna tell me he can.
I tried.
For those of you watching this on YouTube, y'all know I'm right. Y'all know I'm right.
He does not. He don't have the triceps for that. He don't. He really don't.
You ain't got the triceps, the abs, the quads, the biceps, the back strength, the trapezoids.
You sound like me, Melanie. Yo,
if you don't get your big back, and why would you lead with weight? About all, why would I'm sorry, why would you lead with? I work out.
So as a plus size chick, I can honestly tell you the reason why you lead with weight is because everybody thinks that larger size folks love other larger size folks. like
you big, you must like them big.
You must like them big. Now, turns out Hollee does. However, I'm just saying, like, I understand why you would lead with weight because you see that dude sitting up there. Because I'm pretty sure he looked a little tall to me. How tall do you think he was?
He stood up on the Kendrick cam. I'm not sure.
Listen, Melanie does not care how tall he is.
I don't give a delusion. The audacity to say someone needs to weigh 175 or less.
So, friends,
I'm sorry, not someone, something. He wants something 175
an
pounds.
object.
So, as she said, okay, so as much as one of your arms. Shout out to Kendra G. The wit.
She was on it.
It was. Yeah,
it was right there.
Okay, I listen.
But
we got our own stories, though.
Melanie is a little triggered, and it's because we have both experienced some extremely audacious things in our dating lives.
Listen, my book is coming one of these days,
baby. I got a whole nother series coming. I know I got a series coming. Cause like, listen, I'm the type of person that like, if I see something going left, I'll stay in it for the plot just to see how bad it gets. Right. Mm-hmm. And so, some of these stories have come. I'm saying that to give a disclaimer. I'm not as dumb as it sounds. Okay.
Why would we think that, friend?
Because when I tell these stories, a lot of people are gonna be like, and y'all stayed there for that?
Oh, yeah. Sometimes I agree. Some things, sometimes I engage with people because I've given up on it actually being anything meaningful in real life. Yeah. Now I'm just here so I have a good story to tell y'all on the podcast.
I mean, here's the thing. Somebody's got to benefit from my hard time.
From it.
Good and terrible.
Okay. All right. So let's trade because you got some. And I got some.
Yeah.
So let's share a few.
Who want to go first?
You go first.
I don't want to go first. Paper, scissors, rock.
Okay.
You ready? Paper, scissors, rock, shoot.
Dang. We both did scissors.
Yeah. Okay. Paper, scissors, rock, shoot. Okay. So you go first. I cut you. I cut you. So you go first. You lost.
Okay. All right. Fine.
What you got?
So this was a number of years ago when I was living in LA.
Okay. All right.
And I had a boyfriend.
Lord Jesus.
So he lived probably it used to take me like 25, maybe 30 minutes to get to his house in no traffic and vice versa. And my schedule, this is important. My schedule at the time, the things that I had on my plate, I was a full-time student, job, part-time job as a producer of a TV show, and then an
Work study.
intern. Yes, and then an intern. I had that was like part of my scholarship was to be the producer of this TV show, and then I had an internship that I went to at KTLA at night a couple of days a week. Okay, so things have been going well or whatever, and we just chilling at his house one night, and he's like, babe, he was like, I really love like our relationship. I love this like so much. I'm really liking what we got going on here. It was getting, kind of
Okay.
serious. He was like, it's just like one thing that I wanted to talk to you about. And so I'm like, okay, what's up? Like I'm thinking is, what's going on? Is something
Mm-hmm.
serious? Like what we need? And he was like, I just wish like you would help me out more sometimes. And I was
Help
like,
you out how? Oh, this was a sexual thing.
no, it wasn't. So he's like, I just wish, like sometimes when you come over, whatever, I've been at work, blah, blah, blah. He was like, so it's just like, if you here or whatever, and you look when you get here, and I got dishes in the sink, just like wash them for me. Now, wait. Before you delve in, let me explain to you what he had on his plate. Cause I told you what
Okay.
what I had on my plate.
Okay.
He was his day job. He was a teacher for special education children.
Okay.
So he worked the school day. So he would get up and go to work during the day, like early, kind of early in the morning for the school day. He got out of school at around 3 o'clock. He was also pursuing stand-up comedy. He was actually pretty funny. Like I went to a couple of his shows, like, so no shade on that. He was pursuing stand-up comedy. I was pursuing my actor career as well. Sorry, in addition to everything else I said I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and so no shade on the hustle, but he would get out of school at like 3 o'clock, come home and play Madden for hours. And when I walk in the door from KTLA, it's like 11 o'clock, almost midnight. Cause I came home after
So
the
what you're
late
saying
night.
is that you left dishes for me. That's what you're saying.
What I'm saying is you've been at home like 8 hours, 7, 8 hours
Mm-mm.
playing Madden
Mm-mm.
and other video games.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
And when I tell you the hazmat situation that used to live in this man's sink,
Mm-mm.
we're not
Mm-mm.
talking one or two dishes. We're talking a mountain of dishes that have been sitting there for days. They so stanky and crusty and hazardous, you don't even want to touch them. Let's be real. But you want me to voluntarily walk into your house, notice that you have left dishes in the sink for 2 weeks, and just volunteer to clean your dirty dish. I got dirty dishes at my own house that I'm never at, by the way, because I'm here spending time with you. I need to clean up my own damn house. And you want me to volunteer to wash the dishes that you have willfully ignored for weeks.
I know
Mold
you
growing
fucking
on.
lying. I gotta say it. I gotta say it. I know you fucking lying. You done lost your mind. If you think that I'm getting ready to pick up a single sud to help you wash dishes while you play football on a TV screen, you got me
You
jacked
said
up.
it. You said it right the first time. Oh, so you left these dirty dishes
You left
specifically
these
for
for me.
me, and you've been doing it. And this ain't even my house. Now,
Mm-mm.
here's the thing. I'm gonna tell you where I messed up, and then we're gonna move on to your story. I'm gonna tell you where I messed up
Mm-hmm.
because I actually don't mind. Y'all gonna say that's what's wrong with these women. It's somebody listening right now. Y'all can't help a man out. Here's where I messed up. I actually had helped him. I think the reason he had the audacity to ask me that is because under different circumstances, I actually had helped him by washing his dishes and cleaning up part of his apartment. Earlier in our relationship, he was taking a trip to go back home to where he was from.
Okay.
And he was trying to catch his flight. So time pressure was on. He was going to be gone for like a week, maybe longer than that. And he had dirty dishes in the sink. So he was like rushing around the house trying to like pack this up, clean this up because he was going to leave his house for a week. Didn't want to leave anything dirty in the sink. And so I helped him because I was there. I was taking him to the airport. I was like, don't worry about it. Just finish packing. I'm going to go over here and I washed the dishes. I washed the dishes and I cleaned up the kitchen like a good girlfriend, like the kind that he wanted me to be. And I honestly didn't mind under those circumstances. I was like, you're in a jam. I'm going to help you out. So I washed the dishes. And I think that's where he got it messed up. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, you messed up because you like the way you started thing is that's how you build.
But that was in my mind, that was a special circumstance. You were up again. You had to catch a flight. I'm just trying to help you get out the door. But you want me to walk in at midnight washing dishes and you've been home all day and you created these dishes and they've been sitting there. I need a full hazmat suit to even go over there near them. Come on, man. The audacity.
That's a lot. That's a lot of nerve. Listen, again, I always just give credit to those who have the gumption to go as far as they do.
The unmitigated gall.
The unmitigated gall. So, okay.
Your turn.
You've actually made me think of a couple stories that are like super quick. So first things first is I think I've said this before, but Melanie and I have a custom of nicknaming our gentlemen callers.
Oh, yes.
Because I firmly believe that you have to earn the use to your government name because y'all be so crazy out here, so diabolical that it don't even make sense.
It don't even really matter.
It really
it don't to learn some of these names.
Because like y'all just be so short lived about it. Like it's cool. So
it's like it's Houdini.
It's like, oh, he was there one day, gone the next. So
poof.
This particular story was about the electrician.
I remember the electrician.
The electrician.
I haven't heard that name in a while. Ooh, throwback. Okay, go ahead.
So the electrician was arguably my first, like, if I'm being honest, legitimate booty call. I didn't think it was. I thought that we were dating, but it turned into
you realized later that
I realized later, right?
Okay.
And so this was before Netflix and Chill. I was supposed to direct TV in Chill because he was like one of the first folks that had a TiVo. I'm dating myself. Okay,
you really are. Dang,
I'm dating myself. So, and this is when I first started understanding that like these cats out here is wild. Okay. So the first couple times getting to know each other, I would go over to his house. I think he came over to mine once. Like, all right, cool, get to know you. So at one point I was like, hey, like, when are we going out on a date? This fool. Now, let me preface this by saying this happened in the city of Chicago. And if you know anything about the city of Chicago, we are a foodie destination.
Oh, yeah.
A foodie destination.
Best food in America.
Best food in America. Like, fight me. Like, Kev on stage, I'm name checking folks. Kev on stage, his whole crew says, best food is in the shop. So I tell him, I say, hey, when can we go out to dinner, have a good time, whatever. And now, I like this part, but I shouldn't have. So he throws me up against a wall and he starts kissing me. I'm like, ooh, this is kind of dope. Like, And then he kills the whole mood by saying, like, he slobs me down and I'm out of breath and he pulls away and looks in my eyes real sultry and he says, the next time I get paid, I'm going to take you someplace real nice, like Olive Garden or Red Lobster. I know you lying. I know you lying.
Okay, go ahead. Which part were you offended by the most?
I was offended by the fact that you have the nerve, the audacity to think that Olive Garden and Red Lobster is quote unquote someplace nice.
I thought you were going to be offended by the fact. I didn't know if you were offended by the content or if you were offended by the delivery. Because
So here's
I was
the
like
thing.
equally, I was
'Cause here's the
was
thing.
equally as
'Cause-
offended by this.
Wait, I was getting there because the delivery,
Ooh.
I'm sorry, when a man throws you up against a wall and slobs you down and y'all just started dating, I'm expecting steak. Okay?
That translates in dating language. That's steak. That's Hollee in Hollee language. Run me to
Easy.
a steakhouse.
Run me to Capitol Grill.
Now, see, you gonna upset some people right here, because then they're gonna say it's all about the money. Like, oh, it's all about the money with
It's
these
not.
women.
Again, let's go back to the story. I had been to his house. He had been to my house. We had done the, okay, is this a thing that we want to do? This was not a first date situation.
Okay.
And I had already put out. So you know it's good. You know dessert is about to be off the chain. Girl.
You're really mad at his standards. That's what it is. You didn't know that the standards, like he would qualify those restaurants as you said, someplace special.
No. Because here's the thing. Again, it's in the details. That's why I preface this by saying that we are in Chicago, and Chicago is a foodie destination because we're talking about a born and raised Chicagoan.
Oh, yeah.
So he know what I know.
He knows there's plenty of other. So now you're offended at the lack of effort. You're offended at the lack of effort, the lack of imagination, whatever. Like, you just want to take me any old place when we got all these other places out here that we can go.
Man, he just killed the
letdown of it
all. Man, I ain't never wanted to throw a toaster in a bathtub. So speaking of electrician,
electrify this. He got real low in the register. He got that raspy whisper. Like, I'm gonna take you someplace. I know you was like, where we going?
You talk about purring. I was
like, the setup for the letdown, boy.
And listen. Let me say this, Dippers. Don't get me wrong. That endless salad, soup, and bread.
Man, listen, that salad, I love that salad dressing in particular.
It's amazing. Red Lobster, since the black dude took over, the Cheddar Bay biscuits is back on business.
And you can get them in a grocery store.
And you can get what?
I've heard they're not the same.
That's a different story.
I'm just saying. I've heard they're not the same. I've never bought them, but we love a Cheddar Bay biscuit.
We love a Cheddar Bay biscuit.
And listen, I've been to both of them plenty of times and have no shame admitting that.
At all.
No shame. But again, I'm with you when you say someplace special. That's
when you throw me against a wall and talk about someplace special, that
it's not, the math is not math.
That math is not math at all.
Not math.
Have you ever had other experiences where the math didn't math, Mel?
The math. I mean, yes, but we have to get a little more specific. I'm sure I've had plenty of head scratchers happen in my dating life. Okay, let me give you one right here.
Okay.
So this is the one where like I liked them. We had gone out a few times. We weren't like officially boyfriend and girlfriend, but like I was interested in going there if you wanted to go there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we were at my house. We were sitting at my desk. So we must have been like looking at something on my laptop or whatever. He was sitting in my chair and I was actually kind of sitting on his lap on one leg on one side, like on one. He had like his leg propped up. So I was sitting on one leg, just looking at whatever we were looking at. Same setup. Oh, this is in the playbook.
Gotta be.
And like, I'm having such a good time. Everything's going so I really like you, you know, blah, blah, blah. You know, it's just one thing.
It's just one thing that's got me tripping.
It's always just one thing. This is the pattern here. It's just, I like you for that. Oh, wait. The list of compliments went on. I'm truncating for time's sake.
So this was
like,
a compliment sandwich of
yeah,
sorts.
this was.
Okay.
This was like, you're this, you're that. I really like this about you. I love this. Blah blah blah, and on and on and on. But it's just one thing. If not for this one thing, it would be perfect. And so I'm like, well, what's up? What's the problem? What's going on? I just feel like when I talk to you, you just still have too many of your own ideas about things.
Melanie, stop lying on this podcast. We developed no. Stop it. No, we developed this podcast to tell the truth to these people. And I think that you are trolling our listeners. There is no way that man said that to you. There's no way.
If I'm lying, I'm flying. If I'm lying, I'm flying. I swear to you, those are the exact words that can. You know how good my recall is. I have very strong recall in communication with people. If you said it 90% of the time, if not more, I'm going to remember exactly what you said.
You have too many of your own.
This man looked at me in my face. He might have even been caressing a shoulder or a hand while he said it. He said, you still got too many of your own ideas about things.
Wow.
And I said, it took me a minute.
Yeah, of course, because you don't see that one coming.
It took me a minute.
Yeah.
And even Melanie, shout out to younger Melanie.
Listen, give her a pat on the back.
Because Melanie said, I hear you, but I have to tell you, that's not a phase that I'm going through.
That's
like
me
forming my own thoughts and opinions about the going-ons in the world and in my life and about whatever it is that we're talking about. Like that's not a temporary situation. Like
that's a state of being.
That's who I am, my guy.
That's
and
innate.
then I went further. So that's what I said out loud.
Mm-hmm.
But what I was thinking in loud, very loudly inside my head, I guess. What I was thinking inside was, and you must not be the sharpest tool in the box, because here I am, a full-time graduate student in pursuit of a master's degree. You have known that since we met. Matter of fact, you met me through another grad student. So you have known since the moment that we said hello that the whole reason that I was out here, or part of the reason that I was out there, was to work toward a master's degree, having already completed a bachelor's degree.
Yep.
So, why is it that you would, how is it that you, knowing that, would be surprised or taken aback or caught off guard by the fact that I educated, independently formed opinions about things?
This is what's crazy to me. The reasons why you
who
like
you think
me,
you talking to? Right, in other words,
but the reason why you like me is what you're complaining about.
Yes, and that's a whole episode in and of itself. And I've had many iterations of that, where I have discovered that the same thing that they love about me is the same thing they hate about me.
Oh yeah.
And that I feel like that's a bar right there. Like we could go down that path.
Oh, we could do a whole season on that.
The only reason you sitting here in my house and you have such a good time with me is because you're not only attracted to me physically, we know that that's there, but also I've been able to stimulate your mind as well. and you like that.
Sapiosexual.
You like that.
You
And I
love that
know you
shit.
do because you're
Mm-hmm.
college educated too. And we've had very
Mm-hmm.
thought-provoking conversations together about different things. So why is it that all of a sudden it's a problem that and mind you, this I don't think this had even grown. This hadn't grown out of like some uh big disagreement that we had. It was
So
just over little stuff that he was like, yeah,
so
I
I'm
don't like you
I'm
having
looking
your own
off to the
ideas.
side though, because for me, the extra insult is that you thought that you could fix your mouth to say something like that, and I would respond positively to it. Like,
Accordingly.
I like
Like
to me.
also what like exactly what were you expecting me to say? That's to your point. Were you expecting me to say,
Oh,
"Oh,
I'll
oh,
stop
I'm
thinking for
sorry."
myself.
Yeah, I'll turn my brain off. Oh, I'll I'll undo everything I know. I like, "Oh, oh no, oh that's a problem for you." I'll just stop talking.
Listen, men, if y'all don't do nothing else, stop making assumptions and ask questions, because for you to assume that this intelligent woman would even entertain something so just egregious, you don't think you have
This
too many.
man literally asked me to turn my brain off.
I
And then
cannot
he said it would be perfect. And
go
that's
get a
why I said
Stepford wife.
you're not the sharpest tool in the box. Because where is your IQ? Like I end up with sports analogies with stuff like basketball IQ, right? You have to be able to understand, is this a good shot for me to take under these circumstances with this particular defense? Like, what's the smartest play for me to make right now?
Yeah.
Is this a good time for me to pull up for a three, or should I just try to take it to the hoop? Like, what's the smart? And the fact that you sat there with my master's degree pursuing self sitting on your lap and decided to ask me to turn my brain off, sir, you're the one.
That's a lot of audacity. That's a hell of a lot of audacity. It reminds me of this dude that I met on Plenty of Fish long time ago. But this cat was, oh, that man was fine. Ooh. I don't even remember his name, to be honest with you.
Hey, when you
Um,
get the flashbacks, I know they're powerful.
yeah, I don't remember his name, but I remember that he was like 6'4", chiseled body, stayed in a gym, former NFL player, and he was an educator. He was like a math teacher in the public school system. And so I was like, jackpot. Like,
Hmm.
your girl was out here. And he was genuinely intelligent. We had thoughtful conversations. So we link up on Plenty of Fish. And the first couple of conversations are really great. We meet for coffee at a Dunkin' Donuts. That goes well. Okay, fine. We amp it up. We meet for cocktails at Leona's. Throwback, right? We meet for cocktails at Leona's. Life is good. Now, between these meetings, we're text messaging, talking on the phone every now and again. Nothing too strenuous. It's not like I want a full-fledged relationship, but let me just, see what it is. Then one day, he hits me with, send me a pic. So I
I'm
send,
sorry, I just got triggered.
yep, I send
This
a
is your
face.
story though.
I I sent a face shot. And he was like, come on, you know what I meant. So, okay, I knew what he meant, but I sent a cleavage shot. So, she got a little cleave. So I sent a little cleavage shot. All right, great. He was like, send me something for real. And I said, listen, I'm not the type of girl that does that. I might want to run for Senate one day. So I don't want nothing out there. And I know how folks get down. I got plenty of male friends who I have seen their spank banks. Like, they pull up their phones and it's just scrolls of women that send nudes. And this is not like, this is pre-Instagram, what's the OnlyFans, like pre all of that, right? This is 101. Hey, let me send you some stuff, right? So he says, oh, okay, and then go silent. Nothing. I was like, dang.
To this day, nothing.
Well, no. Oh,
Okay.
wait. All right.
Okay.
So about a week later, I gave it a week. And I said, hey, I was like, hey, just checking on you. It seemed like we had a good connection the last couple of times, and I understand if you moved on, but if not, really like to connect again. You want to know what he told me?
What'd he say, girl?
He told me that he stopped talking to me because I was unwilling to relinquish control.
Boy, people learn a few vocabulary words and they get dangerous out here in these dating streets. Learn a few buzzwords. Control. Relinquish control.
So you mean to tell me that you're not interested in me unless I let you tell me what to do and I just do it blindly?
Correct.
And I kind of felt about it like the London Bridge, my mama used to say. Like, so if everybody just jumps off a bridge, you gonna jump on. Like, dude, do you know I met you on an online date app? And I'm just supposed to send you nudes? Just like,
this goes to a larger issue, and perhaps we need to do a whole nother episode on this. I'll see what you think offline.
Maybe.
But this goes to a whole nother issue about these are twins, audacity and entitlement in relationships. And the issues, the level of access that people that you just meet feel like they are entitled to.
Absolutely.
And it's not, you know how when you look at a job description, and what is the language? It says salary,
full-time employee.
No, according to experience or
salary commiserate with experience.
Yes. Salary commiserate with experience. And what people don't seem to get out here is access commiserate with experience. I'm so tired of people coming in as strangers and I literally just met you and you feel like I'm supposed to give you full unencumbered, carte blanche,
unfettered access
to every part of me and my whole life off top. I'm talking about first conversation. I'm talking about first conversation. So because you were not willing to send private, explicit pics to a stranger whom you had just met, that meant that you had a problem relinquishing control.
And what bothers me too, and what bothers me is that me not sending one photo negates everything else.
Yeah. All that y'all had done this, y'all had done, and that's the other thing. That's the other thing. Like, why is it that we can be firing on all the other cylinders? Like the conversation is good. This is that, whatever. We vibing this way. We're vibing this way. And then I step out of line. And I'm gonna say this too. Women do this too.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna be fair.
Absolutely.
To the men who are listening right now, like women do that too. That's true.
Absolutely.
There are a lot of people who like you say one thing, man or a woman, non-binary, in between, wherever you are on the spectrum of human existence. In dating, you're dating someone and they say or do one thing that steps outside of the line of what your preference might be, what you're used to, what your unspoken expectation was, and now blocked. Like we could also do a whole nother episode on blocking because I have
and you're blocked.
Yeah, we could also do that because I have strong opinions about that anyway. But yeah, okay, we're running out of time. But the audacity.
But the audacity. And I'm gonna tell you something. It's experiences like that in my earlier dating life, in my youth, sharing those experiences with you and us going back and forth about what we've been through, that now at this juncture, I don't take much of nothing off of nobody, which leads me to our story time.
Or as I like to affectionately refer to this segment as, I know you lying.
Well, I'm gonna just keep it brief.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Dipped with Sweet and Hot family. I walked out of my job on Juneteenth and didn't have a backup plan. And with that, my name is Hollee Chanel.
I'm Melanie Loren, and I want to hear this. But in the meantime, this is Dipped with Sweet and Hot.
Bye. If you're hiring, let me know.